Keep in mind, since Acer is coming from the lower bracket, they will have to perform a bracket reset if they want to win the tournament, meaning not only will they have to win this first best of 3, but then they will have to play a second best of 3 versus I7. And to start us out, we're going to be on Cliffside, so a map that Acer's shown their wings on just a little bit so far this tournament, and that we'll be hopping right into just the warm-up phase, of course. But now it's time for today's Crest League Grand Final. This is the Saturday 5v5 artifact. Tomorrow we've got Hardpoint and some extraction going on as well. So let's get right into it, Heritage. It's you and I. Let's do this.
Start off with a 1-1-3 from the side of Acer. Bit of a bold play, opting to just have only one on the site, but now Mad Dog able to get that first blood onto a rival code of Nebula finding their picks. Down to a 4v3. as Nero able to find Black.
Scan start.
The scan will go up.
Bit of stall here. You're going to notice that both of these teams are very, very patient when it comes to the post plant. And a good nade from Moon will set us up
And
for a 2-on-2.
On the back site, and that's going to be the hold. And do any of these players expect that? Here comes the rush, and Fizz able to find both, as that's going to be the pistol round.
Little victory dance. Fizz with 2. Everybody else a pretty even spread of 1. Rekko the only one without a kill that round for Acer. Meanwhile, Nebula and Coda picking up the picks for I7. An interesting start. I mean, we saw the scuffle towards B. Acer got the opener, but I7, they were able to lock that site down, and it forced Acer on the rotate. But thankfully, Acer were able to pick up those kills while rotating, get into the site, and get the scan down. And that gave them a lot of room to work with. Like I said, slowing down in the meantime. Scanner will go down early thanks to Arrival, but now it's just a matter of nades and another one for Arrival. It's just chained kills after chained kills here for I7.
And Fizz, the last one alive, just for a nade, but unsuccessful on the short. As I7 will get their first round.
And even 1-to-1 off the back of Arrival. Some brilliant positioning, some brilliant nades as well. I don't think Acer was expecting I7 to get that aggressive. They know Nebula is one of the gunners on team, but why would Arrival be pushing up alone out of B main? Logically, he shouldn't be, but he gets 2 picks off of it, and Acer has to just try to correct the discombobulation that they are dealing with. And up close and personal, here we go. Coative with 1.
Pick on the Mad Dog. Fizz as well. Will fall. Rekko able to get the trade though. A 4v3. Now I7 having the advantage in numbers, but the side of Acer have made their way onto the B site. Nero trying to play towards the weapons. Gets caught. And that's going to be Dark Moon going to try and get the solo plant. And it's the only one on site right now.
Luckily, Rekko's rotating in here, but he gets caught on the rotate from mid players. It's Elite to take him out, and it's all down to Moon. Able to get 1, but the trade is good. And that is a second round for I7 going into the lead.
Scan interrupted. Round starting.
Two to 1. Currently on Cliffside right now. And side of Acer maybe trying to find a couple of plays, trying to adapt to how I7 play. And now Coative able to find that first onto Nero, and a spray down coming in from Fizz.
Yeah, notice how I7 are immediately falling off. They're swapping who plays that mid position after that pick. Usually that mid pick is some sort of trade or a good chunk of damage, and Coative, now that he's taken that damage, he's fallen off. He's allowed a rival to play this position. And Acer thinks, oh, it's still the same person. It's the same MK. But in reality, he's full health and he's ready to take another fight. Meanwhile, Coative's grouped up with a teammate who he can support with either utility or a double swing, which looks like exactly what Mad Dog is about to encounter.
Nebula hiding behind weapons. The smoke will fade. Spots the barrel. Gets the kill. And now Acer gonna focus on pushing this A site. But side of Triple I7 have full members. But as I say that, a rival will fall. But there is no utility, no smokes. So that is going to be the bomb site fully open to just getting swung at. And that is going to be the scan down. Nades are being tossed. A pick through mid. But Rekko will
What's Rekko looking at?
expose a bit of the body. And it's a 2v3. Acer down to just 2 members left.
Sneak up from Nebula. This flank is going to be massive. He needs to be quiet. He's got time to work this, but slowly, Fizz is walking away, and there's the cleanup for Triple I7. 3 on the board here on the defending side of Cliffside. I'd like to say it's impressive that Acer even get that scanner down. I mean, the site was completely open, yes, but it was all subject to nades and swings. There, as you mentioned, Heritage, no smokes on the board, just grenades for both teams. So I'm surprised Acer even went for that plan immediately instead of trying to clear all of site first. But it worked out at the end for getting them that plant. However, Triple I7, good retake from them. And now it's a brute force attack onto this A site. It's all 5 players coming out swinging. Who is going to come out on top here?
And Mad Dog will fall. But the nade's there. Good on Nero. But Fizz able to find this pick. And here comes the scan. Rekko going for the full extent. It's live. It's going to be a 3v4 post plant as Black does get naded out. And Nero able to find this pick onto a rival. And Nebula, a 1v4 nade trying to find
a good nade.
the kill there. It does get a good kill. But Nero on the backside able to take down Nebula as Acer go up to 2.
Acer up to 2, slowly evening it out. The Triple I7. Now that Acer has pulled that aggressive play out, Triple I7 is going to be prepared for fast play. They've played it slow. They've played it fast. They've played at every pace that they can. And now they know that Acer is not slow to start this series. They will start kicking and punching and screaming if it means that they get around. And with an early pick, Nebula spots the scanner down. That's a tough situation for Acer.
And Nebula.
Oh!
If those nades couldn't make it any more worse for Acer, you're down to a 4v2. A spray on through. A couple of nades as well.
Scanner
Coative
redropped.
able to find Dark Moon and Fizz. The last one alive in a 1v4. Able to find his pick onto Coative. But has to back up. And is going to let the side of Triple I7 fully reposition.
I mean, there's no way Fizz gets this. It's not possible. Sneaking up on one, might find one here, but no, not even. Triple I7, just beautiful utility usage there. They realize that, hey, Acer's playing fast. Let's go ahead and adapt our play. Let's try to make a prediction. They predict the B site take, and because Acer's stacked there, literally nobody on the A site for Acer, even after Triple I7 left and rotated over, they get huge nade damage and huge nade kills off of that. So great read from Triple I7. Acer looking a little rough right now. Like I said, they did show some weakness earlier in the tournament, but perhaps that's just a day off sort of thing. We'll have to see how they do on this next push, as Black and Neuro are already getting their respective picks.
Acer, no full push yet, and now Triple I7 able to get a good amount of positioning here as Dark Moon and Fizz just are completely overwhelmed by the amount of pressure that Triple I7 are giving.
Get ready.
As now they're up 5.
Last round in the first half here, and I wouldn't be surprised if Acer really makes this comeback mount when the sides swap. As I've said before, Rio and Cliffside, a bit more open-ended, similar to Miru. It's a matter of what side you prefer.
able to get that first
Oh,
blood
man.
back and forth. A trade from Recco and Black. A 3-on-3 scenario. Now, Acer going to wrap this all the way back, but Nebula and Coative able to get picks. Mad Dog's last alive. 1v3. What do you do as in now?
Triple I7, they played that round like they were on the attack. They pushed forward out of A long and made that happen. And now with 6 rounds up, I mean, Acer, now you have to be aggressive on the defensive side if you want to make something happen. And that's a lot more readable than the attack lurking up somewhere that you weren't expecting. The defense only has so many options for aggression. And Triple I7, they might be reading Acer like a book here. This might be a masterclass for Cliffside.
Tildy's out, and now Triple I7. Good position, good space as well. They're able to get this plan up. But Fizz can't find a kill onto a rival. Mad Dog able to find his pick onto Nebula. And
they're
now
pushing
Acer
through the
has to
smoke.
rush in. Just the cough through the smoke as well, trying to find a couple of picks. But a lot of chaos onto the side. Black able to find their picks. Recco finding a lead. Dark Moon with a double. And Black's the last one alive in a 1v3. A pick on the Mad Dog. The second as well. And it's a 1v1.
He's sticking! He's sticking!
But it's a stick!
There's no time. Wait, he got off it. He sticks it. He
And
wins this
now
round.
It's the full push. And Recco gets off, but it doesn't even matter. 1 second left. There's just enough time.
Wow. 1 second. He almost had that. That was impressive to say the least, but it was also impressive that Acer, they took that initiative. Not only did they realize, hey, Triple I7 is using these smokes to set up in a good position post-plant, but we should just push through these smokes while they're still setting up. And because of that, Moon able to push up and get 2 kills on the drop. Meanwhile, 1 more coming out from the wide side of A. So Acer, great pacing there for the retake. And early shots from Recco will start this round horribly for Triple I7.
Triple I7 2-2 split. Scanner is going to be on this A side, and Recco gonna have to be that main line of defense. Able to find one. It's the second there. It's back and forth, but a rival will win this one. Scanner is dropped though, but Nero able to find his kill. Nebula last one 1v4. Gets the first, but just can't find a kill onto Dark Moon. Acer will get 4.
Starting.
Up to 4, and the gap is closing.
Couple flashes. Not enough responses yet from the side of Acer. A spam through mid. And maybe they just find the kills there. Mad Dog able to find that pick onto Black, but the scanner will go up. As now, even trade a rival through the Jacob peak there, trying to find a couple of tags. And now this focus on 2DA main, a swing on through. Dark Moon able to find 2, but the flank from Nebula forces Fizz in a 1v2. As 20 seconds left on the clock. As now, Coative to confirm it there. And that is 7 for the side of Triple I7.
Finally, a response from Triple I7 after Acer pick up a few rounds. Acer, though, they've got to stop playing this standard setup, but Neuro able to get a pick off that.
Elite finding one with that nade, but Mad Dog and Nero find their pick. Nebula again, last one alive, flashes out. And that's going to be a very long play. And the nade as well from Fizz. It's good enough. As now
not only good
Acer
enough.
at 5.
It was perfect, landing right at his toes, and there's the aggression I was talking about. I mean, Acer, they need to catch back up, so they need to make aggressive plays. They need to take risks because they are good enough players to do that. But Triple I7, even though they should be expecting these plays, they're not preparing for them. They're not pre-nading. I mean, they did pre-fire mid, but they still lost the fight, which was absolutely a surprise to me considering both teams had 2 players posted up on it. There should have at least been a trade. And here we go, arrival with 1, but an immediate trade from Mad Dog. That's exactly how Acer needs to be playing, especially with 1 tucked in backside. It's Recco looking for 2, but he's only able to get 1. Triple I7 have A site control, and it's Acer scrambling to get back over.
And the scan will go up. Mad Dog and Fizz, they're near the sites, but Mad Dog forced to take the long route. Fizz revealing their position with the gunshot. Able to find that pick on a Nebula, tying it back down to a 2v2. Nades primed. It's close, knowing there's one on the backside and pushed through. But the re-swings, it's good enough. And there's 20 seconds left on the clock. Finds the one onto Black. And this could be a 1v1 clutch here. As they swing on through towards the backside, and Elite gun up. Gets the kill there, and that is 8 rounds. 1 round away from Triple I7 securing map 1.
And remember, this is a bracket reset game, meaning Triple I7, they only need to win 1 more map after this. Acer, they would have to win 2 and then play another best of 3, which is just absolutely draining. Acer switching it up now. We'll see them go for another 2-1-2 rather than doubling up towards mid, and it seems that Nebula will back off because of it. Meanwhile, B-side action is about to take hold.
Traded out as that blood. As now, Triple I7 play a little bit more passive, but Arrival made their way onto the side. But the nade again, another trade, equaling it out. Nebula able to find that pick onto Nero.
It's just Fizz. Nebula should have hurt him. Nebula hurt him.
One alive, flashbang out, and now Fizz forced to back up. Doesn't have the numbers, doesn't have any information to work off with.
Now, Nebula just needs to sit here and make sure Fizz doesn't chase after them because the plant is absolutely secured. Fizz being the last one alive means Elite has this plant for free. And we saw it time and time again. Player sacrifices themselves for a kill and a nade, but it doesn't matter. There's no rotate for Fizz. There's no nades. There's no utility. And there's no win for Acer today. Triple I7 taking map number 1. An impressive feat as they look to close this series out early. 9-5 is the final scoreline, with Nebula top fragging the lobby, going 19-7. Of all KDs, 19-7. I could never imagine pulling a KD like that versus Acer. Suna. And the biggest thing here, the biggest takeaway, is that we're on the same rosters. Meaning, if we see Neuro or Recco underperform, Acer may not win this Crest League, and that would be the first time in, I think, over a year that Acer has not won a Crest League they signed up for. Triple I7 starting us out on the defense here. Acer on the attack. We are on the staple Suna. And with 3 players here towards B site for Triple I7, Acer are lying in wait, waiting for the right timing to push forward.
And they are going to strike right here. And a double nade from Nero. A full clear off of the short side, and the rival gets fully flashed. Has to retreat back to the sandbag. And a couple of nades as well. Now, is what do you do here? as the rival will go down. And Black and Elite, last one's alive in 2v5. And now Acer are just going to drop down. Elite's the last one. Getting pinned from both sides. Mad Dog there to clean it up. A flawless pistol round for the side of Acer.
Round starting.
"1-0 and Acer will be taking the lead. Very, very good nade from Neuro. I was saying he needs to pick it up. And there it is. 3 kills on the pistol round for him. 2 of which were a nade, but still finally something manifested here for Acer. They're starting off on the right foot for this map number 2. They can't stay down low and dirty. They've got to get up close and personal with IIII-7, and that's what they're doing. Opening pick onto a rival, and they'll just chain that together. They've got a flank in the form of Mad Dog on mid, but it seems that Nebula's aware of this, and Nebula wants to play into it. He's seen the piece of utility before it bloomed, and now with a bit of gunfire, he'll back off with a nade. Acer once again going for this late pop.
They're playing more slowly, a little bit more passive compared to what we saw back in that pistol round. Nebula, knife game toss, nade as well. Nebula forced to back off, but Kodev ready for Dark Moon. And here comes the nades. Here comes the forced retreat from the side of Acer.
Nades are procced.
Early as well.
Kodev is able to
Nero
catch one.
tries to throw the nade, but caught off guard. 4v3. And Mad Dog from Scaffold. And Rekko gonna find one. But Fizz just completely overwhelmed, but able to find one. Doesn't get the second on the Kodev, and it's just down to Mad Dog at 1v2. Incendiary's thrown.
Yeah, Scanner's down on long. Kodev and Black, they can just play into this, and Mad Dog will be stuck. 25 seconds, and he's got a hard push into 2 players. Now they're grouped up. Black and Kodev ready for this. But as the smoke fades, Mad Dog will go for the clear. He gets the first.
Lost the cape.
Oh, the trade. IIII-7 getting their first on this map as well. A quick response. You know, you love to see that timing, the attempt at a burst, the attempt to blow up off contact from Acer. It's a really smart decision, but when you're just wide swinging to try to get a nade off and sacrificing your life for a non-guaranteed kill, you're starting to make mistakes. So Acer, they need to take a step back, and while their pacing is good, they need to reevaluate the gunfights they're taking and the swings they're taking as well. A strong A push. Here we go. Elite's going to be the first line of defense.
And all the way in the back, Rekko completely shut down. Elite with a double. And Black able to get one as well. Both of them as well. Nebula to clean it back up. IIII-7 get their second round.
Yeah, it was all mistiming there. I mean, an incendiary from Elite on backside there delays the push, meaning the backside players crossing sandwich and the main players who are pushing out to clear close green, close blue barrels, juke, they get caught out in bad timings. Their sync is off. Their push is not synchronized at all. And because of that, IIII-7 is able to abuse the timings, and that gives not only Kodev, but Black and Nebula their own respective picks and their own isolated gunfights and brawls up close and personal. Like I was saying, Acer needs to get up close and personal with IIII-7, but IIII-7 seemed a bit more prepared for that in that instance. Rekko picks up one onto Nebula, and that's a lot of map pressure gone. That's Catwalk giving up.
Acer are going to play a little bit more passive, but still that mid control for the side of IIII-7 is almost gone. Kodev's just only able to work with the scaffolding. So there's a little bit of cross, but the moment that gets smoked or any blocked utility, that's essentially giving up position. And it's going to be significantly harder for any of the IIII-7 teammates.
Two players sinking really their push. Oh, but he spots the shoulder of one. It's all timing. He gets the first. Not able to swing through for the second. It's Fizz. Fizz to line up one, but a trade is good. And even footing now in a 3v3. Make it a 3v1! Elite! What the hell was that? 2 quick kills in succession, and IIII-7 are up to 3. They're looking to close this one quick. Wow. Elite is just on fire today with his positioning and his swings. I'm pleasantly surprised. He's normally not the top performer of this team, but he is absolutely showing his worth right now. Acer, though, I like the fact that they're trying to get back together. They're trying to re-coordinate, but a quick defensive burst gives Coative a kill onto Mad Dog, and that's some essential utility dropped. It's a rough time now for Acer, who were going to go for a long push, and they're just getting picked off one by one now. They're all stuck, and a flank is already holding them.
And Dark Moon able to get that pick with the nade. But I7, a lot more manpower. It just play a little bit of a different play style. Just play a lot more aggressive. And they're trying to isolate this Acer team right now.
I mean, they have them stuck. They can't go anywhere. Rekko decides to rotate. Black is already holding it. Or if he decides to go mid, Elite's already posted up catwalk, and Elite's actually backing off because Black is fully rotated through spawn. And watch this. This is going to be a full free kill. It doesn't matter that a rival is getting a kill on site towards the long box because Scanner is down all the way at pillar towards the lamps at colonist spawn. And Fizz will get cleaned up just for the hell of it. It's not like he had a chance anyways. And I7 showing absolute prestige in their positioning and their mid-round coordination and calls. Acer is stuck in that situation. They need to take a fight, but they're just not doing it. We'll have to see how Acer changes the pace up mid-round in order to get back in their A game, to get back into the game in the first place. And it looks like they're going for some heavy pressure long. Oh.
Arrival able to find that pick onto Neuro. Nade's gonna be tossed. A little bit of response, but Nebula able to find this pick onto Rekko.
It's all about the lurk out here from Mad Dog. If Mad Dog finds a pick, this rotate could be successful, but not if Scanner gets dropped in mid. It's Dark Moon to find the opening pick in mid, and now Acer, they can work wherever they want. Granted, it's a 2v4, but information is a little bit dry here, and Coative's creeped up. Coative, it's all on you right now. Does he find these picks? The jump makes a noise. The vault makes a noise, and Fizz picks him off for it. One good piece of utility here, but it's all about the swing from Arrival. He whiffs. He misses the target acquisition, and he shoots between the two players. Moon and Fizz both on 25 HP versus a full health Elite and Black. But Scanner is down, and time pressure is now reversed. I7 needs to be the team pushing in.
But they have so much HP to work with. They could play a lot more aggressive than they used to. But for the side of Acer, you need to be cautious. You can only play with what you know. So they're just going to play a little bit more passive. And you have Elite all the way towards long. Not afraid to get aggressive. And now Dark Moon's going to fall.
Black gets his.
Alive. The spam.
Huge flash. Huge flash.
That's going to buy enough time to let Black push up. There's 10 seconds left. But
he has to get on the scanner. There's 2 seconds. There's 2 seconds. Why did he take the fight? Does he have time? He started at 7. He started at 7 right when it changed to 6. Does he have the time? No, he doesn't. Acer barely getting that round. And for a second, I thought that was a throw. I thought they threw the round. But no. Off the back of Coative failing that mid push, that mid lurk, Acer picks up the round. And I think now Coative realizes if he tries to vault at any speed, it's going to make a noise. And now that that's ingrained in his brain, he's going to have so much better lurks up towards mid, so much better lurks up in the late round, and that might give I7 the upper hand in those rounds. Because originally Acer was on the back foot there, but if Coative gets the kill and doesn't make a noise cue, even if he trades, that's a 1 round for I7. The noise cue and him dying without a pick is entirely what decided the round there. So now I7 playing even more reserved, but still solid in on their picks, and that's going to call for a rotate. A 4-on-4. Acer full swing on the long. This is going to be a firing range. An attempted smoke to cover the cross. But Nebula
Dark Moon
still
gets
able to get
across.
good damage.
And
Oh,
that,
what a
he's able to find
nade!
a nade onto Nebula.
Triple catwalk. This is a risky play.
Oh, and the thermite there. It's good enough. Black and Elite find their picks.
Black just pushes through. Pushes through his own thermite. It doesn't matter to him. It's a 2-on-2. And with both players posted up long, one's got to stick it and one's got to cover. A nade could clear out Neuro here, but they decide to use it on backside.
And they know backside's clear. All of the players are going to be long. At least they will find Fizz. Gets the double there. And that is the 5th round given to the side of Triple I7.
Very impressive stuff. Doubled up. Black and Elite. They manage to win this one out.
Starting. Get ready.
And Acer, they've got 3 rounds to catch up, but there's only one more round and a half. How does their pacing change when they swap sides? Do they continue to play this slow, methodical play style on the defense and get punished by Triple I7? Or do they finally decide to put out some aggression and change the default for Suna? Change the standard, written down, by the book plays. I like this from Coative. Pushed up real early. It's risky, but on this off angle, he could get 2 free kills if he's ready. And there's the first, looking for a second. A good pre-fire for some damage, but no second kill.
And now you let Nebula get really aggressive up into their spawn. And alongside, but Dark Moon's able to get this kill. A 4v3. And now a rival has to respond. It has to cover.
AK-12 in his possession, though. This is the gun you want for this position. 4 pillar. But Acer, they've opted for the rotate. And I'm pretty sure Black, he pushes up now. He could get the kill. Acer, unaware of any lurks or anything going on. But Elite needs to start clearing this out as well. A rival should know the presence of one on long. He should be ready for any of these pushes. But Fizz,
that pixel on the head right there, just not enough. And now Black has to fully cover the nade. I think that's a little bit too high. Nade's gonna try and respond. But here comes the plan from Acer.
30 seconds remaining.
Elite does still have a nade, but so does Moon. Yep,
Oh, the push up there.
and a swing. Oh, the proc on that grenade,
We're switching sides.
it prompts Acer to swing because they know if you nade that barrel on catwalk, the player's just dead. So there's no reason not to swing and take the fight if you know you're gonna die. That was a double-edged sword for Triple I7. And now with sides swapped, Acer's just that little bit closer to pushing us to a map 3. Meanwhile, Triple I7, they do still have the lead, but it's faltering here. How do they figure out what Acer's doing on this site?
And now Triple I7, they're gonna get aggressive. Mad Dog able to find that kill on a Nebula. Fizz,
What a
big
nade.
nade as well. And now Triple I7 fully in the back sight. And Rekko able to find one. A long fight towards his back still. Elite trying to spam on through. Mad Dog with the knife from the back as well. Acer, put this up to 4.
Good stuff from Acer. I mean, I think a lot of that was the fault of Triple I7. I mean, I do have to give credit where credit is due. There was an amazing nade that flew in. Mad Dog would have died, but the nade took out the person he had to flick to, so he was safe to fall back and play for another kill. Acer now only 1 kill, or excuse me, 1 round, 5 kills behind Triple I7. Looking for cap pressure here.
Rekko. First pick, Nebula trying to get aggressive on the scaff side. Elite finding Neuro to a 4v4. Oh, Dark Moon, Black, they are just right next to each other. They don't even realize this. So while everything's going on, that cow outside does matter.
Oh.
The flick up. Dark Moon just didn't expect that at all. And now side control is given to the side of Triple I7. Mad Dog falls. Rekko's low. And Fizz just has to push on through. They don't expect this push from Elite. And Rekko's the last one standing. An arrival to clean this
Round
up.
starting. Get ready.
6-4. And wow. The smoke allowing those positions to really manifest on catwalk, on underpass, on long. Absolutely wonderful. We saw no contest from Acer on that cross. The two players from III-7 that crossed to B site, they crossed, and Acer shot through the smokes afterwards. They completely missed the timing. They were completely off, and something's just not right with the mojo in the Acer camp. They've got to figure out what's going on, and they've tried to remedy this with some aggression towards long, but it hasn't worked out in their favor. They're falling apart. Acer is dropping like flies one by one, but Rekko will try to make some corrections to that.
A 2v4. And Acer are showing signs of struggling. And III-7 go up. Two more rounds.
13 kills for Elite, 11 for Black, and 11 for Fizz. You know, Neuro, he's gotten one pick in the past 10 rounds. You've got to get back in. I really think Acer should have brought in someone like Taquito. Granted, I don't know the team dynamic personally. I'm not that close to them, and I don't know their rotations like that because I haven't played them in competitive in so long, but it just seems like putting anyone else in here, just getting some fresh air, doesn't matter who you sub as long as it wasn't Fizz. I think putting anyone else in for any of these players would have helped them tremendously because they are just dropping one by one by one. Neuro able to find a little bit of something, but they're still stuck behind. It's a 4-on-3, and site control is given up to III-7. They just need a nade and a little bit of forced catwalk control. And with a rival up close and personal, a 3-on-3 is winnable.
Scan started.
And just a rival. A huge double kill. And it's just down to Mad Dog.
There it is. One more.
Up, and we're at 8 points.
Acer is not going to win a Crest League.
Lives.
Acer is about to lose a Crest League. They have won. Yeah, Acer has won.
We haven't seen this since Crimson Claw 2 years ago.
Acer has won more than 18, if you account their playing under other names with the majority of the main roster there. We're counting 3 players or more being Acer. They have won every single 5v5 event for the past 2 years. And they are finally about to falter. It's all on this push from III-7 up catwalk. If they find this pick, they could easily dismantle the B site. But it's a stronghold from Acer towards Scaffold. Doubled up Scaffold, 1 on Cat, and 1 on each site, and that's an important pick. Map control for Mad Dog on the A side, and it's a full mid push for III-7. They're taking the risk, but Fizz with 3 headshots, and it's all up to Nebula. Acer sees to live another day.
Oh my goodness, and the scanner is dropped as well. Mad Dog's just gonna want to get aggressive. It's the flick up. They know where the last one's at. And Nebula, a 1v3, an impossible test. But history could be right here.
1 kill at a time.
50 seconds left on the clock.
He's picked up the first. He can rotate mid here, try to find the player catwalk as he gets scanner. But now that that's doubled up, it's going to be a tough call. I think his best bet is to isolate that 1 player underpass, but he doesn't have time to go and fight that player first. He has to fight mid first. So despite underpass being an easy kill, like that, he has the opportunity. He should know that they're doubled up. He should know that they're doubled up and playing an off angle. And whiff shots! Oh my god. Neuro, you can't be doing that to my heart. Neuro nearly missing the shots, nearly whiffing. Oh my lord. 5-8, still tournament point for III-7. They have 3 rounds. 4 rounds, actually, if you count the final one. They have 4 rounds to make mistakes here. Acer has to win 4 rounds. There is no room for error. And with a quick fight happening in underpass, Code finds 2. Wait, this is falling apart. They're going to pick up the next. It's all falling apart. It might be a flawless for III7 to close it out. No, there's only 1 left. It's 0. He doesn't line him up. Acer lost. It's over. The 2-year streak has ended. And III7 have finally dethroned the champions for what has felt like an eternity. I have no words anymore. I've seen it all. I thought Acer was going to dominate for the rest of Vail's extensive competitive future, but it's over. The VRMLs, the Crest leagues, the community-run tournaments, it all doesn't matter anymore because Acer is no longer the kings.
I want to clarify, the last team to ever beat Acer in Crest League format was Crimson Claw. And mind you, that was 2 years ago when it was a whole different player base, a whole different meta.
Dude, my fingers are tingling. I genuinely am like surprised by that. That was insane. Let's see who we can get in for an interview. I'm taken aback. That was an unbelievable performance from III7. I'm going to have to go back and watch that game a few times because I think that was also just a genius map pick. They went into Suna map 2 knowing that, at least III7 went into Suna knowing that Acer had to play the defaults. They had to play by the books because that's all they knew. Acer didn't know how to properly get aggressive, and when they did, they got punished for it. It was just I don't want to say masterclass because Acer did get their strong rounds in. It wasn't a complete blowout. But III7 got off the books, played smart plays, played into their strengths, played into their lurkers, their utility, and individual plays from their players, and really embodied a team backing up a different player each round. And that is the kind of teamwork that takes by the books teams like Old Rect, Acer by surprise. That's what allows upsets, and who knows? Maybe we'll see that banner in the armory change to III7 soon. Because Acer is no longer at top. Let's go ahead and get some of these guys in VC. And I think we'll have... I'm excited to talk to Kodev. Kodev had huge impact that game as well. All right. First one in. Got arrival. Just waiting on Nebula now.
Yeah, you hear me?
But arrival, yep, we hear you. Dude,
What's up?
finally. Acer is no longer the champions. We were talking about how the last time Acer lost a just uncapped regular 5v5 was more than 2 years ago to Crimson Claw. You're the first team to properly beat Acer in Crest League in 2 years. That is insane, dude. All I can say is congrats.
Yes, thank you, man. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thanks to Seismic for hosting this platform like he always does. This shit's always fun.
Absolutely. Let me get Nebula in here. I'm not going to discredit your win, but I feel like Nebula was absolutely a key role, a key player here. Nebula and Kodev both popped off in that final
Absolutely.
series.
Yeah. They're the best.
What's up, Nebula? Good to have you here.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Dude, I was saying to Arrival, you guys are the first team to beat Acer in a regular 5v5, uncapped, just any team can sign up, in 2 years. The last team to do that was Crimson Claw.
Oh my gosh. We're really glad to break that streak.
Do you think the next goal is VRML or some other LAN or
Ooh.
some other tournament?
Yeah, we're
What's the
trying.
next goal for Triple I7?
We wanna beat Acer in VRML, and then hopefully if there's a LAN next year, hopefully we all are still together and then we all go.
Sounds exciting. Is there anything special that you guys swapped up for this tournament? Anything that felt good, felt bad that you might want to change going into the future? Doesn't have to be just Crest League.
I think like over time, I mean, Triple I7 is just like the team has changed a lot, and like now we've like built like a solid foundation to the roster. So it's like the probably the biggest change in like the league has seen. So that's why we came out so dominant in this tournament.
That's good to hear. You guys definitely showed up. When I saw Acer got knocked to the lower bracket, I had a feeling that you guys were gonna at least make it to grand finals. I have to say I was not expecting you guys to beat Acer, but it looks like Acer, they were not on their A game today. So
Yeah, I mean, it's only Crest League. I mean, like at the end of the day, Acer is definitely like a very good team in the league. So they it's I think the like the seriousness and everything about like VRML and those matches, like that's where it all comes down to. So they definitely bring their A game when it comes to those matches.
all right, well, we'll have to see in the coming, not just this season, but coming seasons, how you guys perform and stack up to them head to head. Heritage, do you have any questions for Arrival, Nebula, before we sign out?
Yeah, I would say Arrival. It's been I think 2 years, a good year or a year or two since I think you made your debut in the Vail season.
Yeah.
And how do you feel? You finally won a Crest League.
Yeah, I don't know, like in the past Crest Leagues, I've always like made my own team and like played with like newer players because I've been trying to like get a lot of people in this community. On this one, like I definitely just went with the a good roster and it paid off for sure. Come a long way. My first win finally.
Finally win. You finally get a crown emoji next to your name, and there are only 2 teams recorded in the history of Crest League, Crimson Claw and Wrecked, to officially beat Acer in tournament. So how's it feel to etch your name in there?
Feels good. I'm confident we're gonna take the hardpoint tomorrow as well, as my team is very sweaty in hardpoint too. So that should be a good watch as well.
I'm excited for that. That sounds like a lot of fun. Are you do you have anybody from the roster playing Extraction at all, or you think that's just a waste of time?
Well, we were supposed to have Black, Coative, and Crystal, but I'm not sure if they made their team or not, because I know Crystal was telling me that they just ended up not doing it. But I mean, if I don't know if they're still able to, but if that happens, it happens. I've never touched Extraction. I've literally never set foot on that.
I haven't either. It's okay. That's why I'm asking. I'm curious to see if your team is branching out and doing the other tournaments as well for the more like unorthodox game modes and stuff. I mean, you remember we had the 1v1 absolute mess that happened, and we've tried some different formats. So we'll see where it goes from here. Is there anything that you want to say before we send you guys off and close up stream here?
Oh yeah, now that Seismic's here. Oh yeah, for sure. You go first, Nebba.
All right, I just wanna my biggest shout out. My number 1 and my number 2 shout outs, my mom and my dad, because they were both watching that stream, so that was really nice to have them watching, and I think that they always give me a buff when they're watching, because I always do good in Crest now. And then another shout out I want to give Arrival, because he kept up the mental really good. He was always like yelling like everyone we got, and he was always like telling our teammates nice and like good stuff, like every single win without fail. So I think that he really boosted the mood, and he helped us win by mental a lot, and he did really good as well.
Thank you.
Arrival.
Yeah, I just like want to give thanks to Seismic for like, hosting this platform like continually. I think it's like one of the pillars that keeps like this competitive environment and like community like structured together. Um, so that's like something very good that we look forward to for Vail. And I think AEXLAB needs to push out more maps because we definitely need more content when it comes to the competitive side of things.
We saw Frio for the first time in Crest League today, which was very exciting. Just I know I'm wrapping you back into conversation before I send you off, but how do you feel about Frio? Do you like the fast pace? Do you feel it should be played super fast? Like, do you think it's just a TDM map? Like, how do you feel about it? What does your team take it as?
I mean, like the big thing about Frio is that like for the standalone players, the performance is very poor on the map. So I think that's why it's like pushing a lot of players away from it. I mean, it's still new. I mean, Cliffside was a gem. Like when it came out, everybody liked it. But I think just give it some time. Like Frio is definitely like a very new structured map that we've seen outside of Vail. So, I think that's why it's getting like a little bit of hate towards it, but I don't know. I think in the future for like Vail, they need to start adding like more vertical, like up and down, like like a Mirage for like CS2, like Counter-Strike and stuff. Like they need maps like that that'll
not extreme verticality like Mar, but definitely different levels. Sort of like how we have the shelf for like Catwalk in the mid of Frio compared to the lower areas and stuff. Just like small verticality changes. Yeah,
exactly. And like with that, like that just comes more like strats, like better util. They need to change the util in Vail as well. Like I feel like the flash mechanics and like the smoke mechanics are kind of annoying, but I don't know. Hopefully the future gets better for Vail.
Well, we'll see, and hopefully your team alongside Acer and some of the others that we saw reach the top 4 today will be the teams innovating on Frio, on Cliffside, really setting the meta. It's very exciting to see the new maps coming in and see what these old guard players and teams want to change up compared to, just by the books. That's what I was saying about Acer. They were playing by the books most of the time. They did have some aggression, but it was all by the books. And these new maps are definitely going to shake some things up. So
yeah, for sure.
With that, I just want to say, Arrival, Nebula, thank you guys so much. And again, thank you, Seismic, for putting this together as always. He's been a great guy and helping run this event. Final send-off, last words for Nebula and Arrival. What are you guys saying?
I have one more thing if Arrival doesn't, and if he does, you can go first.
No, you can go first. I'll go after.
All right. I just want to give a big thanks to Pact for beating Acer in the best of ones, because that was really when, I don't know about my team, but that's when I started thinking that we actually had a really good chance of winning. Because having that extra cushion in grand finals is really nice. So I think we also played better because of that.
An Arrival.
Right. And shout out to you guys.
I mean, GG's to everybody. Thank you. All the teams are coming out, and I look forward to the next Crest League. Yes, sir.
All right. I appreciate you guys coming in. We will see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right. And you heard it there. Again, shout out to Seismic. Thank you for putting all this together. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been Heritage with myself, Vav here. And I think that's it for us tonight. We're coming up on 8 hours of stream, but we've got plenty more tomorrow. We've got a live leaderboard for our extraction event, as well as a 4v4 hardpoint coming up. So come back with us tomorrow around the same time, noon Eastern, I believe 5 British time as well. And we'll be on this. We'll be back at it again, casting. And all I can say is thank you, outside of Seismic, to all the viewers and everyone who made this possible, as well as just Vanguard and Crest League in general. Heritage, any last comments before we send off?
And yeah, well, our weekend is going to come to a close tomorrow, but there's something else this week that I think should be mentioned. It's a very funny event that is happening all the way in Sweden, and yeah, I think you know exactly what I'm talking about.
You talking about DreamHack by chance?
I'm thinking about a certain event at DreamHack Stockholm that we're gladly being broadcasted by.
Of course, VNGRDgaming.
Very own Vanguard team is heading to Sweden to the Grand Major. Basically of huge orgs. Support them if you can. Buy their
Yes.
finals bundle if you haven't. I'm gonna be watching as well, trying to support them as much as I can.
Yep.
But
Vanguard
if
and
you can, so go support Vanguard at the major. It's gonna be
not just Crest,
hopefully-
but I was gonna say Vanguard is making leaps and bounds right now.
Say we're going big. We're going big time right now.
And hopefully with that, we can grow this Crest League community. We can branch out to more tournaments. I know we have a finals tournament coming up alongside our Vail tournaments as well. Vanguard itself as an organization branching out, and all I can do is thank Seismic handily for that. He's been a great guy and giving us a lot of opportunities, and I can just say I appreciate it a lot. It's given me a lot of time. It's given me a lot of experience, and all I can do is appreciate that and participate while I have the opportunity. So again, thank you everyone for coming by. We will have another stream tomorrow, 4v4 Hardpoint, alongside our live extraction leaderboard. So don't forget to check that. Check out the brackets on the challenge website. You can find it in the Discord, which you absolutely should join. We've got a finals club. We've got our Vail. We've got everything. Hell, you know, maybe I'll talk Seismic into coming back to COD just a little bit. But ignoring that, we're going to end the stream out. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's been Heritage, and my name is Vav. Thank you all very, very much. We'll see you tomorrow.